Hi, my name's Michelle Young, and today we're going to be practicing a vinyasa flow that is specifically designed for trauma-informed applications. So I'll invite you to begin in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. When we facilitate trauma-informed yoga classes, we want to set clear expectations. So if I was in a traditional studio setting, this is how I might start a class. Hello everyone, and welcome. Today we are going to be practicing a 45-minute vinyasa flow sequence. And during this sequence, I'm going to invite you to take child's pose or breaks anytime. I'll be suggesting various postures along the way, and I'd like you to listen to your body and do what feels natural. Let's begin by finding a comfortable seat and setting up our breath. As we move through the practice today, there will be many opportunities for you to move into different variations of postures. Please listen to your body and feel free to request props throughout class if you need anything. At the end of class, we will be taking Shavasana. Shavasana is a time for integration, and it is a time for us to remain on the mat. If you are uncomfortable laying down in Shavasana, please feel free to sit up in a comfortable seat or even take child's pose for Shavasana. Allow your practice to really become an embodied practice of your feelings, thoughts, emotions, and any sort of inner material that might be available for you. Let's begin in a comfortable seat, bringing our awareness to our breath. You can let the palms rest on the thighs, and if it feels comfortable for you, you can let your eyes gently soften. If you'd like to keep your eyes open, please take that for yourself. Allow your shoulders to stack over your pelvis, and begin to bring your awareness to the breath moving in and out through the nose. Noticing the sensation of the breath moving into the nostrils and the sensation of the breath moving out of the nostrils. You might notice any thoughts, feelings, memories, or sensations that might be present, and simply welcome them. And on your next breath in, take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let the breath anchor your hips to the earth and ground you into your practice. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, you certainly may. We'll begin to add a little bit of movement here. On your inhale, reach your arms up and out, inhaling up and out. And as you exhale, draw your hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Let's add on here. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And as we exhale, let's twist to the right, bringing the left hand to the right knee and the right hand to the small of your back. Inhale, get a little length. And exhale, twist. Inhale, back through center, reach up. And shifting to the opposite side, right hand to the left knee, left hand to the small of your back. Inhale back through center. And exhale, hands to the center of the heart. Extending out the right leg long. Orient the torso towards the right leg. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And then exhale, fold forward. Placing the hands next to the shin. Inhale, find a little bit of length. And then as you exhale, fold from the hip, not from the upper back. Allow the foot to be active here. And then come up, and we're going to bring that foot forward. So switching the cross of the legs. If your left foot was forward, right foot was back last time, we'll switch it. Right foot forward, left foot back. Inhale up through center. And exhale, hands through heart center. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And this time we're going to turn to the left, bringing the right hand to the left knee. Inhale for length. And exhale, twist. Inhale back through center. And exhale, twisting to the opposite side. Inhale back through center. And hands through heart center. Extending now the left leg long, orienting the torso towards the leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, find a little bit of length and extension through the spine, active through the left leg, and fold in. Nice work, guys. Inhale, back up through center, and we're going to go ahead and come forward. If you had a block or a bolster underneath you, you can just set that to the side. And we'll come in for cat-cow. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. You can allow your gaze to soften to the tip of your nose, really focusing on your practice, on your mat. Take a breath in, lift the heart, lift the tail. And then as you exhale, round the back, navel to spine. Inhale, heart forward, tail lifts. And exhale, round the spine. Inhaling, lift the heart, lift the tail. And exhale, round in the spine. One more time. Inhale, heart lifts. And then as you exhale, push back into child's pose. Let the forehead come to the earth and rock the head side to side. If at any time, any posture doesn't feel right for you, you can always rest here in child's pose or in a comfortable seat. Just know there are many options for you today. When you're ready, slide your hands back towards your knees, tuck your toes, rolling over the feet to a forward fold, back of the mat. Bend your knees generously and grab opposite elbows and let the head hang. Release your elbows. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up. And hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward, bending at the knees. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Gaze up maybe. And then exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold in, walking it out to downward facing dog. Just taking a moment when you get into your downward dog, maybe pedaling the legs, encouraging a little release in the hamstrings. And then finding some stillness. Draw the low belly up and in. And notice where your breath is. Notice where your awareness is. And bring them together. Looking to the top of the mat, we'll take small steps forward. Coming into a forward fold. Grabbing the opposite elbows. Taking ragdoll, just letting the lumbar release as the knees are bent, supporting this forward fold. Release the hands. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Gaze up. And hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Planting the palms, stepping back to downward dog. And take a breath in. And on your exhale, drop your knees. Inhale, heart forward, tail lifts. And then exhale, round to down dog. Take a breath in down dog. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, heart forward, tail lifts. And then exhale, round in the back, downward dog. We're going to go through 3 more cycles like that. Take a breath in. Exhale to the knees. Inhale, heart forward. And then exhale, rounding the back, coming through down dog. 2 more on your own. Nice work. On your next breath in, we'll raise the right leg high. And as we step the right foot forward in between the hands, feel free to adjust your body, adjust your stance in any way that you need. We'll lower the left knee down and then come in for a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Lifting the arms up, draw the low belly up and in, find space in the shoulders. And then releasing the hands, step the left foot to meet the right, top of the mat, and come in for chair pose. And all the way to rise, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And step back with the right foot here, and open twist, left arm raises. Release the left hand down, and come to plank or tabletop. On your exhale, lower all the way down to the belly, and inhale, finding cobra pose. And exhale, child's pose with tucked toes. Take another breath in. On your breath out, down dog. Inhaling left leg. And exhale, step the left foot forward. Again, feel free to adjust if you need to. Lowering the right knee down. Inhale, come up for low lunge. Engaging the abdominal muscles, engaging through both legs, releasing the hands, Step the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach up. And hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Stepping back this time with the left foot. Open the right arm for a twist. Releasing the hand. Stepping the right foot back, finding plank pose. You can stay here or lower to the knees, lowering all the way down to the belly. Inhaling, cobra. And exhale, child's pose with toes tucked. And on your next exhale, down dog. On your next breath in, raise the right leg high. And as you step forward, coming in for warrior one. Let the knee stack over the ankle. And then press into the outer foot, drawing the navel in. Feel strong here. Empowered. Take another breath in. And open it up for warrior two. Really sink into your warrior two, maintaining balance, shoulders over pelvis. Flip the right palm and reverse your warrior. And windmill the hands down to the top of the mat and step forward. Chair pose. And all the way to rise, Samastitihi. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And stepping back with the right foot. Take it to the right for a wide angled forward fold. Grabbing the outer edges of the feet, bend the elbows to the east and the west, and just let the head hang. Unlock the jaw. Notice if there's tension or holding, any unnecessary efforting. Release the hands, inhale halfway. And we're going to walk it to the back of the mat and lower the left knee down. Inhale, come up for a low lunge. On your next exhale, release your hands, framing your foot, straighten the leg for half splits. Bending into the right knee, tuck your left toes and lift the left kneecap. We're going to walk back to the left, all the way to the top of the mat. We're going to lower the right knee and step the left foot back for a supported side plank. Release. Tuck the left toes and send the right leg up and back, stacking the hip. Square the shoulders so that you have stability in the shoulders. Maybe circle out the right hip. And then release the right foot to meet the left. Inhaling left leg. And exhale, step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Opening up for warrior two. Flip the left palm in reverse. And then windmill the hands down to the ground. Step the right foot to meet the left. Chair pose. And Samastitihi, hands through heart center. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, half lift. Planting the palm, stepping back with the left foot. Walking to the left. For wide angled forward fold. This time take our peace fingers around the big toes. Bend the elbows to the east and the west. Again, just checking in with the head, the face. Notice if there's any efforting and just let it go. Inhale, half lift. Walk it back to the back of the mat. Lowering the right knee. Inhale, come up for low lunge. Deep breath in. Releasing the hands. Straighten the left leg. Flexing the toes back towards the shin. Nice work, guys. Bend into the left knee, tuck the right toes, lift the right kneecap. Walking back to the right here, drop the left knee, step the right foot back. Supported side plank. Release the right hand down, tuck the right toes, send the left leg up and back, stacking the left hip on top of the right. Square the shoulders. Make sure you maintain some integrity there. Keeping the shoulders nice and safe. Maybe circling out the hip. And then release. Both feet on the mat. Inhaling, raise the right leg. And then exhale, bring the right foot forward. Lower the left knee. Inhaling, come up. And you can stay here. This is a really great place to be. If you'd like more, you can twist to the right. Deep breath in. And stay for the exhale. Inhale back through center. And release the hands. Step the left foot forward and fold. Chair pose. Sit nice and low. And all the way to rise, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And stepping back with the right foot. Inhaling, come up for warrior one. Opening it up for warrior two. You can stay here in warrior two. If you'd like to move into triangle, straighten the left leg and bring the left hand next to the left ankle. Bend into the left knee, come up for warrior two. And windmill the hands down to the ground. Option to drop the right knee and take a supported side plank, or option to take full side plank. Release to plank, downward dog. Inhaling left leg. And exhale, step the left foot forward, lowering the knee. Inhaling, come up. Low lunge. Option to stay here, or option to open twist to the left. Coming back through center. Releasing the hands, stepping the right foot to meet the left. Chair pose, sit low. And all the way to rise, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Stepping the left foot back, finding warrior one. And opening into warrior two. You can stay here. This is a beautiful place to be. If you'd like to move into triangle, straighten your right leg and tick-tock into Trikonasana. Right hand to the outside of the right ankle. Bend into the right knee, coming back up for warrior two. Windmill the hands down. Again, this time you can drop the left knee and take supported side plank or side plank. Releasing the hand and downward dog. Inhaling, raise the right leg high. And exhale, step the right knee to the right wrist, sliding the left leg back for half pigeon. If half pigeon doesn't feel good in your body, you can come to a reclined figure four. And when you're ready, you can fold forward. Unlock your jaw, notice if there's tension or holding in the face, the shoulders, the neck, and just invite it to release. When you're ready, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the left toes, send the right leg up and back, releasing the right foot to the earth. Take a moment and observe the difference between both sides of the body. Inhaling left leg, and we'll bring the left knee to the left wrist, sliding the right leg back, lifting the heart. And again, this side may be completely different. You can come to a reclined figure four if half pigeon isn't working for you here.
Again, just checking in, noticing if there's any efforting that can be relaxed or released. As you're ready, coming up, hands and knees, tuck the right toes, send the left leg up and back, stacking it out, and then release both feet together. And then when you're ready, finding child's pose. Knees wide if that feels good for you. Let the head come to the earth. You can always wrap the arms back so that the hands meet the feet, releasing through the shoulders. If that's not comfortable, reach the arms out long, supporting the torso and the head. And just take a moment to breathe here. Just noticing. When you're ready, coming up to your shins. And we're going to move into a few variations of camel back bending, so coming up onto your knees. It's important that we don't bend from the lumbar spine. We actually want to bend from the upper back, the thoracic spine. So bringing the hands to the hips, you can tuck your toes. And I'm going to show you first the first variation or option that you can take. Hands on the hips, roll the shoulders back, hug the elbows together, lift the heart, and give yourself a slight double chin as you look up towards the sky. This is a great place to be. Firming through the quads, take another breath, and then release the toes, sit back on the heels, hands to the thighs, and just maybe soften the gaze to the tip of your nose. This can be intense, just as it is. I'll give you another option. We're going to take 2 more rounds. Coming back up here, tucking the toes. This time, we're going to just come into a cactus. Remember to keep the bend in the upper back. Inhale, reach up. And then with the low back nice and strong, navel in. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart. Maybe look up to the top of the ceiling. And then come back through center. And release back down, hands on the thighs. You can stay with one of the first 2 options if you'd like. This next option, tucking the toes. Remember to keep the low belly engaged, navel to spine, hips nice and neutral. I'm going to bring the hands to the low back so that the fingers are pointing up towards my shoulder blades. Now I'm going to use this to roll and wrap the shoulders back and hug the elbows together, pulling the skin down. This is a great place to be. Stay here. Take a breath in. You can lean your shoulders back a little bit more. Take another breath. You can stay here. Maybe reach back for the heels. Lift the heart. Maybe the head falls back. On an inhale, come up and come back to a seat on the heels, palms on the thighs. Just take a moment wherever you're at. Notice the sensations in the body. As you're ready, we'll come to a comfortable seat, extending the legs long. On your inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold a little deeper from the point of the hip creases. Keep the legs active and engaged. And come all the way up. We're going to come down to our back body for a supine twist. From your back, you can go ahead and open your arms to the right and the left. And then drop both knees to the right. If you'd like to bring your right foot to the top of your left thigh, you can do that. If you take that option, pull the left hip down so that you make space through the left side body. Releasing the right foot to the earth, bring both knees back to center and take both knees to the left. Again, if you'd like that option of bringing the left heel to the right thigh and then energetically pulling the right hip down towards the bottom of your mat, you can take that option. Releasing the foot, coming back through center, bringing both feet as wide as the mat, knock the knees in, place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Just taking a moment to settle back into your breath. At this time, I'm going to invite you to take any posture that you'd like before we come to our Shavasana. Remember, in Shavasana, you can either remain lying down, eyes open or closed, or you can come to a comfortable seat. And so coming into Shavasana, allow your body to relax in whatever position it is comfortable in. Let the face soften. It's okay to have the eyes open. And remember, for the next 5 or 6 minutes, allow your practice to integrate. Feel the sensations present in your body. We ask that you stay on your mat during this time, but if you would like to sit up at any time or change positions, feel free to do so. I'll invite you to bring gentle movement to the fingers and the toes. Stretching long if that feels good. Maybe opening and closing your eyes if your eyes were closed. And taking all the time that you need to come to the right or the left side, and eventually to a comfortable seat. As you find your way to your seat, acknowledge yourself for coming onto your mat, for taking time to connect to your breath, your body, and your thoughts. Recognizing that our mat is a safe place for exploration, to be with what is arising as it arises. If you're comfortable bringing the hands to the center of the heart, offering gratitude for your practice, the way that it supports your life. Thank you so much for practicing today. Be well. Thanks for practicing with us. Today you participated in a brief trauma-informed yoga class. This yoga class was for all levels of practitioners, and there are a few things that I'd like to point out. The first thing that I'd like to point out is that we clearly explained how we were going to move through class from the very beginning of class. We explained the time that we would be practicing. We talked about alternative postures. We talked about listening to your body. And we talked about the procedures for Shavasana. We gave options for Shavasana, not assuming that people will be comfortable laying down and closing their eyes. And all throughout practice, we offered suggestions or options for various asanas, but we were careful not to just demand or tell people how to move their body or put their body into a certain position. Another important thing to remember is if you're teaching trauma-informed yoga in a studio, it might be nice to let the lights stay on. If you're going to soften the lights or dim the lights, then you might let everybody in the class know, we're going to dim the lights so that it's more comfortable for your eyes. We do suggest that you leave the lights on in some capacity though. Turning the lights off can be very abrupt and can activate some of our practitioners. Remember, practitioners who have experienced trauma like consistency. Opening each class with explicit instructions, including instructions for Shavasana, helps them to feel safe and like they know what to expect. These are just some ways that you can compassionately host a trauma-informed yoga class.